hosting a sports viewing party. Luke, you have 2 minutes.
Absolutely. The most famous sports party that anybody hosts is a Super Bowl, and I think that's kind of the go-to for it. I've actually got a couple different takes on it. This year was a very unique Super Bowl for me. My brother hosted the party, and it was the first time I'd ever been at a place where everybody was a fan of the Seahawks. It's a very weird position to be in. We were celebrating as we went through the party, and nobody watched the game. Normally, that's your focal point of the entire party, so you hope and hope and hope to have a good event. This year was really unique because we wanted it to be a landslide, so we were very excited when the Seahawks just ran away with it. But the other side of it is my wife actually works for Cinetopia, and they got to host their own party there. And it was a disaster because the game was so one-sided. They're trying to hold everybody's attention and keep them in a theater. So you have to kind of put yourself in a position where it doesn't matter what happens at the game when you host these parties. You have to set it up like, I am going to make a good party and there's a sporting event there. Because everybody knows as soon as the game goes south, everybody's looking for something to do. So you need to put yourself in a position where you can anticipate the worst game ever. If the game's great, you still got a hell of a party. That's really the way you need to do it. And we had both this year in my family, so it was pretty funny to see. The other best Super Bowl party I ever went to was the New Orleans Saints game. I got invited by a friend of mine that was a New Orleans Saints fan, and his whole family was from New Orleans. This party was the best party I've ever been to. It's the Colts, Saints, no interest in the game. New Orleans knows how to throw a party. I show up, there's a jumping castle and a taco lady in the driveway. That's how you throw a party. Give it up to New Orleans. Thanks.
Thank you, Luke. Nice job.
Thank you.
We'll start here with Mike Lynch.
I thought you did a really good job telling your stories, especially the New Orleans party at the end, but you started off well right in the beginning, talking about the Seahawks party you went to where nobody paid attention to the game. That was great. Your personality came through. I thought right in the middle you kind of waned a little bit. Your personality stuck through the whole way, but you started saying this is how you make a great Super Bowl party. Yeah. Stick with the stories, because that was funny. That's what was keeping me interested. You know, your wife works at Cinetopia, and you wanted to share the story about that. Why was it a disaster? Yeah. You didn't really say why, but I thought your personality was great through the whole thing, and the stories were great. Just make sure you stick with that and don't lose it in the middle.
Thanks.
Dusty Hara, a man of many parties.
Yeah, Southern Oregon University will do that to you. But I thought that you kind of missed it on this one because, and there's no doubt that you have the intangibles. Your delivery was great, and you had me interested in what you were saying. But the last 10 seconds was the most interesting part of it. You went to a Super Bowl party with a taco truck and a jump castle in the driveway, and it took you 1 minute and 55 seconds to get there. I mean, that was number one. And I don't know why you said everybody was not watching the game and just celebrating the Seahawks. What were you guys doing? What made it such a good time? And I never got any of that out of your Seahawks Super Bowl party this year. With that said, I don't think that it was bad enough to get you in the bottom four, but I think that you're way up here. So that is just my expectation talking, because I think that you are really good.
Well, thanks.
Let's get a word from your coach, Isaac.
What's up, Luke? You were my odds-on favorite after last week. This is why that's the easiest topic on the board. You went right to the right place, which was Super Bowl. But you're kind of held to a higher standard because there's so many funny things and so many different ways you can go with the Super Bowl. And so you're kind of a victim of your own success in my head because I wanted more from you on that topic because I know you've got it in you. And Dusty hit it right at the end there. You were like, oh, gosh, I got 20 seconds left. And then you told a great story. So, part of radio, a lot of radio is just relating. Yeah. And how do you get people to relate? And there's so much relatable content on the Super Bowl. I would have maybe gone down the male-female dynamic of Super Bowl parties and the differences there. So I thought you did a good job. You did a fine job. Yeah. But I got a high standard for you. So I think it could have been better on
Thank you.
on that topic.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Luke.
Yeah.
Well done.